Morning. I have a stinking cold, but good weekend. But before I talk about the weekend, actually, I'm going to start off. I don't like to start a Monday with a moan, but today we had to phone the local police play gym session. I mean, I just want to go on record and really explain how our play gym sessions work. It's been the same for 5 years. But they're not drop-off. They've never been drop-off sessions. They're drop-in. You can come in. You don't need to book. Come in with the kids, have a play. Open up to the age of 13 years. So normal school term day, parents, toddlers. Today we've got some home educated groups in. Inset day, so some older kids. Last week was really busy. School age kids. We had comments from parents of younger kids. You know, we take comments on board, and maybe during the Easter holidays we'll try a day where it's restricted to age 6 or 7 or something like that. But the sessions have never been drop off. It's parents' responsibility to have the kids in the gym and for them to be supervised. Today we had 5 children dumped, and in at least one instance the parents not been here before. I think I run a safe club and a good environment, but when you don't know the place and you think you can drop your kids off, you at least want to come in, I think, and speak to someone. Sometimes we have parents come in during holidays and they think it's drop off, but they come in and they meet the staff and they have that moment of realisation. It's like, oh, actually, I can't stay kids, so I have to go somewhere else. I have to take to Nan's or friends or somewhere. But I'm staggered to understand how a parent can just drop off outside a public building that they've never been to. They don't know anyone working here or anything, and they just drop off, and the kids have been left with no phone number, no real clue as to how they're getting home. They don't know whether they're expected to get a bus, and some of the kids today were under 12. And when they can't produce phone numbers or a name of someone to call or a workplace where mum might be or something, we have to contact local authorities. So today I had one of my staff on the phone to local police as the mother walked in and hung up and said, do you know the phone call I was making? So, you know, I think the play sessions are great. We're happy to do them. I've got well-trained staff, very safe club, but in the play sessions, you need to be supervising the kids, because if the kid comes in and then the parent leaves and they haven't told anyone, if that kid were, God forbid, touch wood, to have an accident, we don't know who we're calling. We don't know who that person is. So that really staggers me. I think the reason I have a cold is I'm just a bit over it. Last week was stressful as hell, but I had 2 away sessions with the seniors team. Got them on a full-size floor, got them on their competition tumble track. It was a real mixed bag last week, a real mixed bag, training-wise. Everyone's really feeling it now, competition in 3 weeks. We don't have a team to compete against, but they really want to have a strong outing, and they want to earn their spot at British. They don't want to just get like a buy-through, they want to earn their spot, and I want them to earn their spot at British as well. So we had 4 training sessions last week, 2 of them were away sessions. Friday we got back from Bracknell, 2 hours before we had a freestyle sleepover, and that was really good. That was a good night. Charlie and I had some fantastic help. Shout out to Jack, Liam, Ben, Lahane popped in for a bit, and Harry. Harry had a really great kid. Barney, I love that name. A kid from the London club he's still associated with came down, and we had about 30 odd, and they ranged from like age 10, 11 right up to adults, and that was a really good session. Thankfully we've got the 2 gyms, so we had older ones spend the late early morning hours down here, and it worked well. But I woke up Friday feeling the first tickle, and then to go and do the day, and then to come and work from 9 and then go right through. I think I finished about 4 AM, and I spent 3 hours on one of my old 2-seaters that's in the freestyle gym. All these sofas here, staff room, in the box room, the freestyle room, and on the roof of the freestyle gym. They're my old sofas from like 3 years ago when I was redecorating. Just put them in. So I've spent a night on there before, but curled up on the 2-seater, and then we had staff meeting, and then gym fit, and then went home about midday. I've been sleeping on and off all weekend, but then of course we had training here yesterday as well. It was our 4th and final training session, and that was spent mostly on floor. So it was a real mixed bag this week, and I think this week's going to be a mixed bag as well. I mean, the stress of today, trying to deal with kids that have been dumped off, no parents here, speaking to local authorities, just trying to make sure the kids are safe and accounted for. And that's what's most important. Is this? That's where we're coming from. You know, having to, it may sound extreme to a parent saying, "Oh, I just popped off, you know, to go and get a coffee around the." We don't know. We don't know. You know, the kid's just here without a parent, and we want to make sure that they're safe. And that's where we're coming from. So I had to deal with that. And I'm trying to get everything tied up because next Monday I will be in New York for my 30th next week, going with my best friend to New York. So that will be this time next week. I will be halfway there. So I've got a lot of things I want to get on my list finished off this week, things to do. I can't leave things hanging over. I can't think, that's not urgent, I'll leave that. If it's on my list of things to do, I've got to get it done before I go. I've got to get it done. So I want to get everything finished off. But the staff are going to be happy. Some of you may have seen we've had some Adidas orders arrive. So we've had like the joggers arrive and the t-shirts. I've got boxes, and if you can see over there, we've got boxes of stuff over there. So it's all t-shirts and tracksuit bottoms and competition tracksuits, and the staff and the senior men's team are having like the first kind of bits. We're trying things out. Like Jack got the trainers. We all love them. We all want to get the trainers. But what I've been really looking forward to has been the hoodies. So we've got some really lovely hoodies that I designed that have arrived. So Jodie and Helen have just put theirs on. So we're happy with these. So I need to just check everything. And the senior team will want to know about their tech fit tops, like base layer, you know, tops, because that's going to be their new competition uniform. That's all they've cared about arriving for the past 3 weeks. The update is they have not arrived. We had a big box today of hoodies. So I've had the trainers, I've had the t-shirts, I've had the tracksuits, I've had the gym joggers, I've now had the hoodies. We're just waiting on these tech fits, but they compete in 20 days. So there's still 20 days for them to arrive. I think they're keen just to get them on and see how they look. I think we're a bit nervous about the fit. But yeah, so that's going to be me trying to shake off this cold, get everything done so that I can go to New York completely free of anything kind of hanging over. So mixed bag last week, probably the same again this week, but I'm going to punch on through because that's what you got to do.